At this point, it might seem like I'm trying to critique her work. But are you guys seeing not the foreshortened leg, but are you guys seeing the leg that is, towards the end? Are you guys seeing that? It looks brushed up. Hey guys, Out of Any here, and I'm back with another video. And today I'm going to be wearing this cap because apparently I'm thinning, or we can say, let's just say there's some hair loss. It's sad. It's sad, really. I actually thought my hairline had hope until yesterday. I took pictures and I saw that my hairline was doing V. When you know your hairline is gone, is when your hairline starts doing V or U. If it does V, that's finished. My older brother now, his hairline is gone. Anyway, I just thought to react to this video by Proko, creating dynamic characters from loose sketches by Alaine Baybayan, whatever that means. Let's dive right in.
As a character designer and animator in the industry. Right now I'm working and I work as a character designer and animator in the industry. Right now I'm working as lead character designer on My Adventures of Superman.
Okay, so this is My Adventures of Superman. My brother watches it and I've actually seen a clip of it. It actually looks like anime. It looks like anime to me. That was one of the first things I noticed as I saw, I think, episode 2 or so. The animation is very good, very clean, very anime-ish, if I can use that. They are doing pretty well.
I previously worked on Paramount, Powerhouse, The Line, Marvel. I've been around many projects, but as you do as an animator.
She's Asian. Have you guys noticed that some of the best people in the industry are Asians? TB Choi, Sam does art, Ross draws, Asian. Man, I don't know what those Asian guys are on, but bro. But anyhow, this is not about race. I'm not racist, okay? It doesn't matter what your race is.
Typically, I think I fall into a more stylized approach with art, and I'm hoping this is relevant to Proko and those learning anatomy, because Proko is a very good introductory resource just for any student out there. It's so important to have that, especially when you're stylizing, just to have that foundation and structure to your art. It's crucial for character design, for animation. So I'm hoping I can give some insight on how you can stylize, how you can use your anatomical knowledge to push your art and really show the dynamism as efficiently and as personally as you can. So I just get started. This is going to be a bit of an iPad tour / walkthrough of some of my pieces. That's one I posted.
Well, I don't have an iPad, so I guess I can't relate. I think that was a joke, a bad joke. I'm sorry.
Earlier last year, I was on vacation in Mexico and I just wanted to draw my OC. I'm a big fan of pinups or magazine photography, a lot of candid photography. Just as a start, just to be candid, it was very ugly the first time around. I tried to be really loose, really gestural on the first pass. For this one, I wanted to make sure that the hand was focused first.
So I'm not a pro artist, or at least a pro artist to this level. But when I saw this, the first thing I noticed was the finger or the hand that is pointing, right? Not the one that is facing the screen, but the one close to her face. I don't know, it seems like it looks broken. It looks off to me. I don't know if you guys see it too. It looks off to me. Well, I mean, what do I know? I'm not the one working with Warner Brothers. I mean, I hope you guys see it too. Or maybe it's just the way my eyes is perceiving it, but it looks like her hand is broken. But anyway, she's a pro artist. I mean, you know the rules, so you can break it if you want to.
I'm a big fan of doing perspective. It's a good way to have fun with your work, but it's also a good way to cheat in the most part. You can really set up a composition really easily once you get a hand of like perspective. You can plan out the planes, the composition, the blocking really easily. A lot of the art that I was inspired by was always playing around with that stuff like Trigger, Studio Mirror, Avatar. Those are really big landmarks for me in terms of stuff that I wanted to emulate in my art. And I'm always trying to like make sure that's captured in any way. This one, I started off with just this sketch and you can kind of see how different it ended up being in the finish. I added the handout later, but the main structure is all down there. A lot of it turns into a mishmash of trying to fit as much fun information or as much breaks in the shape as I can. I'll keep moving on to another piece that will hopefully like show more of what I'm talking about. This one's a drawing that I did a couple years ago back in school. It was during a lecture.
At this point, it might seem like I'm trying to critique our work, but are you guys seeing not the foreshortened leg, but are you guys seeing the leg that is, towards the end? Are you guys seeing that? It looks bushed up. But now that I think about it, can we say it's justified? Because have you guys tried pausing anime before? Like anime fight scenes. Try pausing it. What you see, you see some uncommon anatomy, some straight. You won't even know that your bones can actually twist or turn like that. So let's just say that's what is happening here. But to me, it sort of looks. I don't think I would draw the leg like that. The leg that is towards the end. I don't think I would draw it like that. But I mean, she has worked with Marvel. I mean, Warner Brothers. So yeah, she's a pro, and it looks good. It looks good. I mean, art is subjective. Just because it might look off to me doesn't mean it might actually be off.
Sure. Usually when I'm doing like dynamic drawings, I'll just kind of sketch around a couple of ideas. This one was a first pass. I thought it felt good at first.
The leg actually looks better in the sketch compared to the final thing. Look at me critiquing my seniors. The audacity. All this Gen Z audacity.
I think the legs were a little too wonky than I would wanted. And
We may not have the skill, but we definitely have the audacity.
even though I didn't use this one, I think it was informative to the next pass. That eventually led to this one. And this one's feeling a little better. The leg is a lot more straight. I decided to add this curve here for the scythe. If I think about it in like a TV aspect ratio, it almost feels like it's a cinematic still that way. This was the initial sketch, and usually what I like to do is use as much of the original shapes as I can. Sometimes I don't even lower the opacity and then draw on you later. Sometimes I will just duplicate this and then keep stepping into it and just erase and redraw as I go. This is more of like the colored version that's actually finished, but this was the final pass of the line art.
When you deal with such a dynamic pose, where do you go for reference?
Usually I will, for this one, just an example, this one I just came up with in class. And when it comes to thinking of...
If you're an artist and you don't draw in class, I might actually have to question if you're an artist. Because every artist I know, they draw in class. Check their notebooks. You'll see drawings there. It's always there.
My head, I think I just have a good menstrual library kept as like a backup of shapes or like pieces that I know I want to keep in the front. A lot of dynamic poses usually have a leg or an arm or a foot in front, and I'll try to like structure a piece around that. I think...
So notice what she mentioned there. She spoke about mental library. So as an artist, one thing you really want to develop is your mental library. If you can develop your mental library well enough, you would be able to draw a large variety of things. So think of it this way. The only reason why you can't draw certain things is because they are not in your mental library. And the only way you can get those things into your mental library is by practice, which is why you can't cheat the process.
A lot of doodles in there.
For some of the pieces that you're showing, you said they were things that you had posted on socials. Is it people seeing the work that you're showing here that will sometimes lead to you getting a job? Or is it more like you having a reel or other work that you've done in the field already?
It's kind of happened both ways, where I just do this for leisure. Like this art was for leisure, but it did lead to me eventually getting my job that I have right now. It's funny because I posted a Percy Jackson animation back during COVID, and my current producer, Jake Wyatt, found it. And that's how I got my job on Superman, was that he just found this animation because I was really excited about it. Sometimes it's like my actual work on the show that will lead to something good.
But just to the last point that she made rather, this is your sign to post. If you're an artist and you create art but you don't post your stuff, you're really stabbing yourself in the back, sort of, right? One thing I tell people is the fact that is clients are looking for you. So help them find you by posting online. There are people that are looking for what you have, people that are looking for your skills, right? So you have to just all you have to do is just help them to find you by posting online. So don't shoot yourself in the leg. Post your works. If it's rubbish, post your rubbish.
Or lead to an opportunity my way. But I'm always trying to emphasize that people who really like doing fan art, just post it out there. Or if you're feeling energized by a property, just to post that work, because you never know who's going to see it. You never know who's going to want to hire you for being a fan of something. I'll try to walk through a couple more doodles of just like things that I've gone around. I think this one was a study, or it started as some gestures I did off a K-pop dance video. I think those are so fun. I think they have really good blocking and movements. Dancing in general is really good for like dynamic inspiration. You're literally composing your body to look satisfying. And I'm surprised more people aren't like using it for fighting or for character acting as well. This one was the initial pose. I liked this one. I thought it was fun. So I went through a couple passes. This one I think was ugly. I wasn't satisfied with it that day.
Look at what she said she thinks was ugly. Are you guys seeing this? This is if I have a sketch like this, I can be sure the final render is going to look good. And she's here saying that this is ugly. I don't know. See, we artists, we are more alike than we think, right? We make cool stuff, but then we are the first people to wash it down. We are the first people to say it's bad, and we actually believe it's bad. But other people will see that and be like, wow, this looks cool. And this looks cool. Please, guys. Artists. Change your ways. Change your ways.
Alele's, or you could search my name, Alaine Baybayan, on Google, and I have IMDb, I have Instagram, and Twitter, and yeah, I will be at Warner Brothers in the meanwhile. I hope that my work was sufficient enough to like give you some insight on drawing things with a little more life to it.
Alaine says perspective is one of the most useful tools for drawing dynamic character designs. So if you want to upgrade your own tool belt...
No way! Okay, yeah, you can go to Proko.com if you have like $1 million. That was a joke. I don't know how much it really costs. Alright, so I hope you guys found that video, I hope you find this video helpful. I hope it helped you. Maybe it's shined some light into some areas maybe you were confused in. And I just thought to do a reaction to it because this video in particular caught my interest. I actually love her style. I love her drawing style. I love the work she's doing with, Warner Brothers animation, and yeah, she's real cool. So I guess I'll catch you in the next video. And if you enjoyed the video, if you liked the video, why not just like it? I mean, why not just like the video if you liked it? And if you want more, you can just subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. So YouTube is going to recommend the video to you. You can just check it out if you want. Check it out!